kids, who work full time. You know, I would much quicker look up to those people than professional athletes, because in my head I'm like, imagine getting to fucking run 2 or 3 times a day, a massage every day, food handed to you, and then they turn around and pay you a wage every Friday for doing it.
That's a good way to
You
make
know
a
what I
living.
mean? Come on, like, so
And
I'm not trying to diss them, like, but look
and
at
is
the
that what
ordinary
brought
man.
is that what brought you onto social media? Because your social media is excellent. Like, and we follow you because we're interested in what you do, and for that very reason, like, make it attainable. I've seen you running, and you know, like, it's someone we can see the face.
I've only recently started to push that a wee bit, and it's more so. There's a lot of stuff on social media where people want stuff from us. They want free shit. They want to be handed, like, you know, here's the best tip of protein you've ever seen in your life because some, you know, right? And my whole point was, I'm extremely grateful and lucky where I'm at in my life right now, right? I'm very, very lucky. I work for myself. I've got a nice home. I've got a great wife and kids. And I wanted to be at that point in my life where I'm going, right, if I can put myself out there a bit more, people know I'm not looking at anything. I'm not looking at anything from it. I'm not going to talk shite. I'm not going to tell lies. So the whole point was to try and reach out to people and be like, look, I've been in a good shape as a youngster, and then I've got fat. I've been fat and eating too much and down in the dumps and in a bad place in life over different situations and different life things that crop up. I've been through all of this stuff. I'm now working for myself. I'm rearing 3 kids. I'm doing everything you're doing. So why can't you? There's no reason why you or anyone else can't turn around and do the exact same. Because trust me, 5 or 6 years ago, I was in at the size of you two put together.
It's you're giving too much credit for how skinny I look in this camera.
Sitting there sucked in.
But even still, and it is something as well. And a lot of people talk. I was at a briefing today where they were talking about sports and how that can really affect the mental side of the game. And look, we're at the end of November, and it's a lot of people are saying, why do a marathon? For some people, a marathon is that challenge to get out of a dark place. It's a, do you know what, if I can do this, I can do anything type thing. And have you come across many people who are following that kind of path?
Mate, I'll be straight. Me, this was a big dark thing with me. That whole situation with being a good young teenager, I came through my teenage years, and when I was 13, I lost my best friend. And when I was 17, I lost another one of my best friends, a fella who I ran with, who I looked up to, idolized. He was a little bit older than me. So by the time I had hit the age of 17, I'd lost 2 of my best friends. And this was just such a, at 17, at 13, losing a friend, seeing your friends lying in boxes, this is such a hard thing to deal with. You're never taught how to deal with it. You know, so I come through an awful bad spell for a few years there where I didn't know why this had happened, didn't know how to deal with it. You know, and years of that stuff builds up, and it doesn't ever go away. And those little demons can creep back in you, and those little situations. Now, thankfully, I'm in a great part of my life now, but I come through an awful lot of struggles through different years with that and dealing with that, learning how to deal with it and being like, God, is this normal? Is that normal? You can't be seen out having a good time and laughing and your friends have died. Like, this is not, you can't be seen doing this. And now I'm at such a good place in my life, and all of this, when you're out in runs on your own, you can clear your head, you can use these as goals, do your friends proud, you can use them as things when you guys will know this, when you're in the deep dark holes of a marathon, you're blessing yourself going, come on lads, help me out here. So thankfully I've turned my whole life around to think of these things as in a different way. But there's a lot of people now still struggling with all these things, which is very sad, and they won't speak out about it, they won't talk about it. There's more and more people saying talk about mental health, and guys talk more. And there's more and more people jumping on the bandwagon of like, I've been through mental health issues, and some of them are a lot worse than others, and you don't know who to believe and who not to believe. But I just think that sport in itself, marathons especially in my case, like these are endurance sports where you learn to just, you've already suffered.